5-minute breaker block. We tapped into the breaker block and we just kept on pushing.
What is money without knowledge, right?
I called this trade on my Discord. As you guys can see, I was calling it screenshot by screenshot. My first initial bias was bearish.
I could have gotten funded today. There's people out there working harder than you.
But it ended up being a 1 to 5.
Remember, it's not bad to do certain things in moderation, and if they influence your mind to be great. Y'all seen the wake up time. I'm exhausted. Look at my eyes, bro. I'm tired. Today is my day off. Right now I'm about to get on the charts, just make my pre-market analysis. It's still early, it's not even 5 a.m. Right now I just washed my face, brushed my teeth. I'm about to hit my prayer, my push-ups, hydrate, just go over my morning routine like I showed you guys. I'll show you guys again right now. But I do this every day, regardless if I'm working, regardless if I'm off. I gotta do these things. And one thing that really pushes me to keep staying active besides chasing my goals is like every time that I'm off, this has been happening to me for a minute, right? If I stay a lot in bed or I'm just not moving like I usually move, like my whole body gets very, very numb. I don't know if it's my circulation. I don't really know if it's my body just being used to moving a lot. But if I stay laying down for more than an hour, like my whole body gets numb, like my arms, legs, everything. So right now, after I do my pre-market analysis, I want to say after 8 a.m. I'm gonna go for a walk at the park, maybe shoot some hoops or something. I haven't been hooping in a minute, but just gotta keep the blood flowing. And because I'm normally on my days that I work, I move like, I want to say 14 to 15,000 steps, roughly 6 miles. And on my days off, I barely even do 4 miles, and that's including my mile run. So I'm trying to stay a little bit more active, work on that. Sometimes I feel bad when I'm not moving, right? So we're gonna work on that. Right now I'm about to step on the scale because it's been a minute since I've weighed myself, but I look skinny, bro. I don't know, I lost a little bit more weight. I do have a little gut still, but yeah, I want to step on the scale.
So yesterday I was like at 174. That's weird.
That's fucking weird, but I mean, if I gained a pound, that's crazy, right? Still feel a little bit bloated though, because I did have a big dinner yesterday. I want to say I had my cheat meal. I went crazy. I ordered some, I didn't even order fast food. I just got some Mexican food, and I ate a shit ton of it. So maybe it's that, and it was a late dinner too. But overall, I've lost a lot of weight, and it's crazy, right? One thing I'm going to tell you boys is right now I caught myself just scrolling on Instagram and shit. I caught myself scrolling on Instagram before I even woke up. And it's like, if you're going to do that, it's fine. But make your algorithm something that's going to like motivate the fuck out of you. Like I was scrolling, right? And it was all trading content and self-development stuff and everything, right? Then I saw a motherfucker doing like the fucking clapping push-ups and all these crazy ass push-ups, and I was like, you know what, get the fuck out the bed and do what you gotta do, because there's people out there working harder than you. Remember, it's not bad to do certain things in moderation, and if they influence your mind to be great, right? Like I'll be saying, like, don't do what they do, be different, yes, but at the same time, like, have hobbies that are healthy, right? Don't have hobbies that unfulfill you. Do something fulfilling that puts you in a better mood and like sets the tone for the day, you know? Like right now, yes, basketball is something that like I love, but at the same time, like it does hold me back at moments, right? But I'm just going to do that because I need to move. And I could go on a run or whatever, but if I'm just hooping or some shit, like I get my steps in, my whole body moves, the whole blood, you know what I'm saying? Like my whole body's moving, the whole everything, right? But I'm still undecisive if I'm going to like hoop because it's cold as fuck. I might just walk around the park and just talk to you guys. But yeah, let me show you guys my morning routine and let me get into my prayer, my push-ups. So like I showed y'all before, I got my wake up time, my 4 tasks that I gotta do as soon as I wake up. Right now I'm about to get to my prayer and my push-ups. Hydrate, I got my water right here ready. And shower and stretch after that, a cold shower. Just to get things going, like I said, it's a routine that keeps me accountable. You gotta have something that keeps you accountable, right? I track this every single solitary day. is something that you really need to keep yourself accountable. Maybe you don't need the same format that I got, but you need some needle movers in the morning to keep you pushing, right? I know, and my body knows, as soon as I wake up, I gotta do these 4 things in order to have a successful morning. Sometimes I know most of us don't want to drink water as soon as we wake up, right? But our body's dehydrated, believe it or not. Like, I wake up and I'm thirsty as fuck, but like, I don't drink water. I don't really think about it, right? And the push-ups, like, I'm sore from my workouts every single day, but I still gotta do them. And it's not about, oh, 50 push-ups every morning and I'm gonna get big. No, I know the push-ups are not doing shit for me, bro. I know they're not doing nothing, but it's just a reminder to myself that I got to do these things. I don't want to, but I train my mind, I train my body to do the things that my mind tells it, right? But let me get to it, boys. I'll see you guys when I'm on the charts.
See here on the 4-hour time frame, we took out these highs back here. And then on the 1-hour time frame, we broke past Asian session highs, and we broke past these highs back here as well too. So now the thing is, like, I'm trying to see some reaction on these levels at the same time, but as y'all can see, like, we reversed from this level, right? We reversed from that level. I do see a lot of bearish momentum on the daily though. We are very bearish, and we did close beyond these candles. So honestly, like, I would want to wait for market open to make a better decision, right? Then today we got no news, but yeah, like, we are bullish though. Like, the market structure, the structure is bullish, right? But we did have these highs that we reversed from, you know. We are still bullish, but we have a higher high, a lower high, a lower high, a higher high, you know. Lower low, we got a low, lower low, lower low. So as y'all can see right here as well, we are on a start of a bearish trend, I want to say. I'm not a pattern trader, but like, I just still use these confluences. Like I said, these are just confluences. Like, I'm not going off the patterns, whatever, you know. But well, yeah, we do have like this forming like a bearish momentum on the daily. Then we go to ES, because NAS and ES correlate with one another. We have almost the same, but y'all can see NASDAQ has like a little, you see, like, NAS is showing me a little bit more bearish price action, right? The SMT is very bearish, but like I said, it's still early. But like I said, it's still early. Market open is not until an hour. But I don't know, man. We took out these highs. We took out this liquidity. So when market opens, if we take out this liquidity out here, which I'll have it, I want to say this high, which we're almost there. I want to say this whole range, right? Like, just to be safe, like, if we tap into this range and we reverse off of it, I will be bearish. But like I said, everything else is just, and I would target, this will be my first take profit, and then this will be my second take profit. But yeah, like, everything else is inclining me to, and then this might be a stretch, but this will be the third take profit, right? But we're just trying to sweep out these lows, right? Just sweep them out, these lows. But yeah, like, I don't know if it's a stretch, honestly, because like I said, we did come into this bearish fair value gap here. We reversed off of it. Then we tapped into this bearish gap right here, reversed off of it. We do have this gap right here that was, I want to say, it was respected at a point, but then we inverted it. So I don't know, man. Like, it's one of those days today, right? Like, it's very iffy, but we just gotta wait. Like I said, patience is key. In the meantime, I'm going to finish rewatching this because I gotta go crazy with this shit, right? I gotta learn. You never stop learning one thing, right? Just because you finish the whole mentorship doesn't mean doesn't mean that you know everything, right? You gotta rewatch shit over and over and over. This is gonna be like my, I don't want to say second time, like, but actually like paying attention and being more diligent, and then me understanding more concepts and more research that I've done on my own. I feel like now would be a perfect time to like re how do I say it, like do it all over again, but take more in depth notes. And I feel like some people say they become traders and they watch the ICT mentorship, but in reality, people just watch summaries, bro. People just watch shorter versions of this, and like, yeah, I get it. Oh, my ears fucking popped. That was weird. But yeah, some people just watch shorter versions of this, like, let's say they'll watch like me, like I watch this shit. Like, you know, like I speak out of my own experience, right? But I recommend you to go watch this fully in depth and take notes, take fucking notes. Just keep feeding this to yourself. I don't listen to music at moments. All I fucking listen to is these things, right? But like I said, it's good for your mind to just refresh and refresh. But yeah, this is what I got going on right now. And yeah, man, we're just gonna keep on waiting. But I'll see you guys when something happens. We'll go down to the 5-minute chart, and I'll show you guys what happened today. Damn, why are my markups from my phone over here? Give me a second, boys. Give me a second. As you guys can see, this is the trade that we took. We had a 5-minute breaker block. We tapped into the breaker block, and we just kept on pushing. I called this trade on my Discord. As you guys can see, I was calling it screenshot by screenshot. My first initial bias was bearish. But the thing is, you shouldn't marry your bias, right? Then after a couple more looks at the chart, I saw this inverted fair value gap, and I saw this bullish momentum. We were breaking through these highs. We had a very strong open. We came in 740, 10 minutes after market open. We had this fair value gap with this breaker block, because this is the last up close candle before we swept the liquidity that was back here. We engulfed it, which activated this breaker block, and then we came back in, tapped into it. And as you guys can see, once we tapped into it, I got in. But since TradingView had like I was paper trading on TradingView, stop loss was 10 points for some reason, stopped me out. But eventually, you guys can see, I had my markups, I had everything that I wanted to do. And normally I have a 50-point stop loss, but it ended up being a 1 to 5. But yeah, I can see it ended up being a 1 to 5, I want to say. I'm pushing before I even retraced to a 1 to 6. And I called out the perfect trade. Like, I initially was bearish, but we ended up opening our eyes, seeing more things in the higher time frames, and ended up catching a 1 to 5. So that's crazy. I couldn't paper trade because I got stopped out. It was like a 10-point stop loss, which I hadn't set up that. But I mean, it's fine. Like, I pretty much documented everything screenshot by screenshot. I might have a reel dissecting the trade. I'm working on that right now. I'm also going to break it down for you guys in more context later on throughout the day. But for right now, duty calls. Like I told you guys, I'm a dad. I gotta tend to some things, and I'll be back with you guys when I got time. But like I said, we are patiently waiting for our turn. I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, you know what? Let me get a funded account. I was really thinking about it. Like, I was like, let me get another 50K. But I'm holding myself back. I am delaying the gratification, right? I gotta see these rewards first. I gotta see that all of my practices, all of my sacrifices are paying off, right? Once I see this consistently over time, it might be 2 more weeks, it might be a month. I'm trying to keep myself accountable, right? And I'm trying to prove something to myself, and I'm trying to show you guys along the way that it takes discipline and accountability to be great. Because I could have taken another combine. I could have passed the combine today, right? I could have gotten funded today. But the journey is about self-development. Like I said, many of you guys really care about the money. Trading will bring that freedom, but understand that you gotta build yourself to that standard. You gotta build yourself to be that man. You gotta build your mindset. Because what is money without knowledge, right? But besides that, boys, let me tend to my duties. I am not going to have breakfast yet. I might just I might just skip my breakfast again. I was thinking of taking my son to the park, but it's fucking cold as fuck. I don't want him to get sick. But yeah, I gotta attend to my duties, and I'll see you guys when I'm back. So I was busy with my son all day. I didn't record the ending of this video just because I didn't have time, honestly. But one thing I really want to say is just keep showing up. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Every single day matters, right? As you guys have seen from the previous videos, like, it's just a matter of time, right? I caught this perfect trade, amazing ass trade that I caught. And what I want to say is, like, just because one thing works for one person doesn't mean it should work for you, right? I've had a couple people in the past text me, comment on my videos about them trying to learn somebody else's strategy, but it doesn't apply to them. It makes sense to you and you're profitable. I mean, why are you gonna change it, right? I feel like social media plays a huge role on this. Like, yes, understand, trading is a self-development journey. I don't know how many times I gotta say this, right? But if you don't have your emotions in control and you're over here trying to be greedy, and just because this system and this routine, this method, these entry points, these how do I say it? Like, just because this whole system works for somebody else does not mean it should work for you. Understand that you gotta go through the fucking motions. You gotta put yourself, you gotta back test, you gotta look at the charts, you gotta understand what you're fucking looking at. Because I can explain something and you guys might like my concepts, right? But if you're not even in the charts, if you don't even know how to read price action, if you don't know how to explain why you took the trade, what good does it do if you know how to trade fair value gaps or order blocks or pattern trading or whatever, right? If you don't know what the fuck you're watching or reading off the chart and why this happened, you're gonna lose a shit ton of money. And this was happening to me when I first started. Like, I was trying to like copy my mentors, copy their trades, but I really didn't understand their trades. And once I dropped my ego and I started realizing, like, okay, this is what works for me because it makes sense to me. I see it clearly with my eyes and I understand why I lost and why I won, right? But some people blind themselves because they're like, well, it works for him, it might work for me. Don't try to copy everything you see. Make your own systems, make your own strategies, because whatever works for somebody else might not work for me. Even though I have a great understanding of what I'm looking at, my concepts might not work for somebody else that is profitable with their own concepts, you know? I feel like many people misinterpret that that thing. They misinterpret that that whole point of trading, right? The friend group that I have that trades, some of them trade Forex, some of them trade Forex, some of them only trade gold, some of them trade futures, US 30, a different pair than me, right? And we share our points of view in the market, but it's not like my system can work for them because they understand their pair completely different. Maybe NASDAQ doesn't work for you guys, but it works for me. Maybe US 30 works for you, but it doesn't work for me, right? Because I first started on US 30 and I transitioned to NAS, and like now this works more for me, right? NAS moves a little bit faster and I'm quicker to catch those moves, right? Certain pairs move differently. Understand that. Maybe, let's say maybe you're better at trading gold, or maybe you're better trading Forex. Understand that not everything you see out there is going to work. Just because you see someone on Instagram making tens, thousands of dollars with one strategy, but you can't fucking understand it and you can't see what they're seeing, don't belittle yourself and don't think the door is being closed for you, right? Like me, I'm trying to get into options trading. It's been 2 days that I've had L's on options. I mean, it is what it is, right? I'm learning through the fucking failures. And I'm learning through the failures, right? I set the bar higher for myself. If I want to learn a new concept, I'm going to figure it out. Now I figured out why I was losing. I understand that options are a little bit different. In order for your contract to be activated, it's a whole different world than futures trading, right? But what I want to say is, just because it works for other people, it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Or maybe it does, right? Maybe it makes sense for you,
cool. If it makes sense and you can explain why you got in the trade, why you lost, if it makes sense, cool. I get that whole part. But if it's not making sense for you, why force it, you know? And if that's the reason why you quit on trading or whatever, bro, like when I was playing basketball, I was better shooting a corner three than a top of the key three. Why? I don't know. But most of my friends were better at the wing, whatever, right? Whatever the case may be. Some people were better doing other different type of layups, different type of passes. But you gotta find your own lane. That's what I'm trying to like say. Like when I was playing basketball, like I was not the most athletic, but I could spot up and shoot, right? And that's what worked for me. I couldn't create off the dribble. So now with trading, it's like maybe my system works for me, but it doesn't work for you. Vice versa. Somebody else's system might work for them. I might understand the concept, but then it doesn't work for me and I can't apply it. It doesn't mean trading is broken or it doesn't work, right? On that note, boys, I'm sorry I couldn't record the ending of this day. I'm sorry I couldn't record the rest of the day. It's been like that for the last 2 vlogs, but I mean, duty calls, right? I'm a dad at the end of the day. Tomorrow's vlog, which right now is Friday, Thursday's vlog is finna be a little bit the same. It's a little bit more delayed. I started my day off later. I'm foreshadowing for you guys. But yeah, like, it's part of it, right? Like, things happen in life, but you don't have to be discouraged, bro. Trust. There's so many good things today. Friday, another good thing happened today. Like, it is what it is, right? Great trading week so far. Recap for the week. Great trading week. Just stay tuned for the next videos. Have a safe weekend. I know you guys are watching this on Friday. Have a safe weekend. Stay safe out there and keep showing up. Let's get to it.